Hi, my little pre-K class. I miss you. Welcome to our second week. It's the end of the week of pre-K at home. I hope you guys have been able to do some learning with the things I've sent your parents, that you've gotten outside to learn, maybe played some games to learn. Playing Uno or other games is just a great way. You can play dominoes. We've done that in class before. That's a great way to keep on learning. I'm just going to tell you a couple things I'd love for you to do if you have time. I'd like you to keep working on counting money. I sent your parents a pennies worksheet so you can count pennies and write the amount down on the worksheet. If you don't want to do it that way, that's okay. You can keep counting them out and writing them down yourself. But if you wanted a worksheet, I sent you that for pennies. Don't forget, pennies are round and brown and worth 1 cent. The nickels are fatter and silver and worth 5. And our dimes are small and silver and worth 10. But I'm just sending over a penny worksheet, so we're only counting by ones when we count with pennies. Also, a fun phonics game. Have a parent show you a letter. Tell them the sound it makes. So if they showed you an A, you of course would say a, ah. But then I want you to go and find something in your house, inside or outside, that begins with one of those letter sounds. You can go through quite a few. It's a fun game to do, and you're reviewing your phonics. In case you are getting a little bored of the phonogram cards, you can do it that way. Get up, get moving, but still be reviewing. All right, keep filling out your calendar. Today is Thursday, April 9th, I want to say. Hopefully I'm right about that. If you keep filling out your calendar, you'll know what day it is, and you'll be keeping up with writing your numbers and identifying your numbers, which are all good things. Moving on to science. We're moving on to the continent of Australia, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia. So what I chose for Australia is the kangaroo. I'm sure you've seen him before. Let me tell you just a few things about the kangaroo. The kangaroo lives primarily in the eastern part of Australia. They are marsupials. Do you know what a marsupial is? I bet you've heard that term before, but if you've forgotten, a marsupial is a mammal whose baby lives inside the mother's pouch until it gets a little bit bigger. A baby kangaroo is called a joey, and they live in their mom's pouch for about 8 months. There are some other animals that are marsupials also, a possum, a flying squirrel, but the kangaroo is the biggest of the marsupials. They have large, powerful legs, and they can jump 30 feet. Go measure that out and then measure how far you can jump. See what's the farthest you can jump in one bound. They don't really have any natural predators. Nothing is hunting the kangaroo. And they don't prey on other animals because they're herbivores. What's an herbivore? It means that they eat plants. Let's see, what else is interesting about the kangaroo is they can travel up to 30 miles per hour. If you take a car ride, ask your parents what 30 miles an hour feels like. It's hard to believe a kangaroo can travel that fast. That is so neat. Australia has a lot of neat animals in it. Say your continents. I uploaded all of our memory work so you can watch it and say it with me if you want. Don't forget to do that. You want to remember all of these things that we have worked hard on learning this year. Okay, before I read a book, I also sent over a special Easter coloring by number of Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. Don't forget to read the Easter story out of your Bible with your family this weekend. Easter is Sunday, such an important holiday in our faith. We're going to read this book called What Do You Do with a Kangaroo? What do you do with a kangaroo who jumps in your window, sits on your bed, and says, "I never sleep on wrinkled sheets. So change them now and make them smooth, and fluff up the pillows if you please. You throw him out. That's what you do. Get out of my bed, you kangaroo. What do you do when you go to the bathroom to wash your face? And hanging there where your towel should be, brushing his teeth like he owns the place, is a possum. He says to you, "This toothpaste you use is much too sweet, and your toothbrush, I'm sorry to say, is all worn. Please get me a new one tomorrow." What do you do? You grab him up by his skinny tail and carry him off. That's what you do. Get out of my bathroom, you possum. What do you do if you want to get dressed, but wearing your jeans, your favorite pair, is a llama who says, "I lost my pants on the tennis court. I think yours will do, though the color is all wrong. The knees are tight, and the button is gone. The cuffs are frayed, and for goodness sake, the seam is ripped, so send these right off to the tailor." What do you do? You throw him out. That's what you do. Give me my pants back, you llama. What do you do when you go down to eat, and there on the table, dipping his paws in your cereal bowl, is a smiling raccoon? "This cereal is stale," he says to you, "but I'm so hungry that I don't care, and I never eat with dirty paws, so bring me a gold-plated finger bowl and fill it with water of scented rose, and bring me a towel of fluffy lamb's wool, and a whisker brush too, for I'm very neat, and hurry, I've been waiting all morning." What do? You throw him out. It's as simple as that. Stay away from my breakfast, you raccoon. What do you do if you want to go out, but there in the doorway blocking your view stands a large baby moose? "I won't move," she explains, "till you give me a bath in apricot juice, and brush my teeth with a sassafras root, and play me a tune on a brass French horn, and say pretty please 15 times. What do you do? You throw her out. That's what you do. Get out of my way, you old moose, you. What do you do if you want to go riding, but there on your red-painted tricycle seat sits a grown Bengal tiger with flashing green eyes? "Hurry up," he exclaims, "and push me along to the Taj Mahal Circus before it's too late. You'll have to push fast and sing me a song about waffles and airplanes and matters of fact. And when we arrive, just to show you my thanks, I'll eat you for dinner or breakfast." What do you do? Give that tiger a push. If that's what he wants, you push him right off. That's all there is to it. Get off my tricycle, you tiger. What do you do if you fill up the tub, but before you get wet, a camel comes in and drinks the tub dry? Then, chewing your washcloth, he says with a burp, "Now fill up the tub. I've a terrible thirst, and throw in some tasty bath salt if you please. But this time, leave out the soap." What do? You throw him out. That's what you do. Get away from my bathtub, you camel. What do you do if it's late at night, but all snuggled up where you always sleep is a camel, a moose, a llama, a possum, a tiger, a raccoon, and a kangaroo? And all at once they say to you, "We're very sorry if you want to sleep, but as you can see, there's no more room. So make some more milk and bring us a glass. Find some more blankets. It's chilly in here. And remember the chocolate chip cookies." Now I'll say it again. What do you do? Well, you know what to do. You throw them all out. That's what you do. What do you do if you can't throw them out? You let them stay. All right, guys, have a happy Easter. Keep doing some things to keep your brains engaged, and I will see you back here next week. Bye.